If you want to start making more money now before the year runs out, and right now you feel like lost or like maybe you've hit a plateau, this video is going to be the roadmap to show you how you can make a ton of money, possibly more than you've made up until this point. And in case you're wondering, who's this guy in my feed promising to show me how to make more money? My name is Wisdom Miwendu. Before I decided to start this channel, I've been many things for 8 years, from being a creative writer and success coach to being a copywriter and overall digital marketer. So what I'm doing right now is sharing everything I've learned that has brought me success. And if it weren't possible to make a ton of money and change your life before the year runs out, I wouldn't be making this video. So pay close attention. Number one, set an ultimatum for yourself. There's a reason 10 people can attempt the same things, but you have only 3 people who actually make it work. There's a reason you've been watching several videos on how to make more money and it still looks like you haven't made any significant progress. And that reason is mindset. Everyone's going to tell you, do this and do that, and you'll be able to achieve this. Yes, that's true. But the kind of person you have to be before you begin to do that thing matters a lot. And if you don't understand the kind of person you have to be to embark on that journey, you'll never be prepared enough. Right now, it's already tough enough when you tell yourself you're going to work hard and turn your life around in a year. But think about what's happened in a year. In this video, we're trying to do this in less than 3 months. I mean, that's why you're watching this video, right? If you don't get your head in the right place, no amount of tricks or tactics I'm going to share in this video will be enough, and you're not going to make it. Long story short. Now, when I got into university, I told myself that by the time I finished school, I would be making enough money for myself that I wouldn't need to rely on anybody to sort out my bills ever again. And that worked for the simple reason that I gave myself an ultimatum. That ultimatum that had to happen for me or else. So you have to give yourself a timeline or an ultimatum. The reason I was able to achieve my goals before I graduated school was because in my mind, I had given myself that time frame to achieve it or else. So if you just give yourself 1 year to achieve what you can in 3 months, chances are you're not going to make it until a year from now. So think about that. Number 2, learn and promote a skill. Now, this is the part you've been waiting for, right? The main mates. I mean, the whole actions you have to take that can take you from where you are right now to start making money or more money before the end of the year. What if I told you that making money is just an exchange between 2 individuals? One person has the valuable item and the other person is willing to pay you for that. So the question you have to start asking yourself now is, what do you have on you right now that's valuable to someone who has money? I mean, think about things from your clothing to all the little tech devices you have all around you in your house, under your pillows, in your bedroom, wherever. I'm sure there's something you have that's valuable to someone somewhere and they're willing to pay for that. But if you want to make a ton of money, you have to have something you can sell over and over again and a market who can and will pay you good money for that stuff you have. In other words, a service-based skill or a productized package. And when it comes to skills, there are a ton of them you can learn. If you just go to Google and search for lucrative online skills to learn, you'll see a couple. I want you to take note of the 3 skills that are lucrative and attractive to you, then head off to YouTube to decide which is better for you using the search bar. Or you could just head off to ChatGPT to use this prompt. I am so. What skill is best for me to learn between blah, 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 if my goal is to make money from it in the next few months? Now, before you go with the rest of the video, I just wanted you to know that I have an email list you can join to learn all this in detail and be able to do them yourself. Just find the link in the description. And of course, hit like and subscribe. This helps this kind of content reach and help more people who might need it. So back to the video. Now that you've learned the skill and that's out of the way, you can head back to YouTube and search for tutorials on that skill. Or you could just use other platforms like Google Digital Garage, HubSpot, Allison, and Coursera. Remember, work fills up the time we make for it. You have a short time, so you have to really go hard on learning these skills. And once you do that, what you have now is something that's valuable to other people who are willing to pay you good money for it. It's now time to offer that value. You can begin to use platforms like Upwork, Facebook groups, LinkedIn search, cold emails, and even organic content creations like this to reach out to this kind of people. The good thing is that these people are always looking for people with that skill you've just learned. But if you already have a skill, even if it's not a digital one like copywriting and video editing, what you can do is teach others how to do that skill and turn that into a product. Number 3, start and don't stop. I think it's important to decide first if this is what you really want to do and then understand what it will take from you. Because these things I'm sharing with you are simple, but don't make the mistake of thinking that they are easy. They're not. And once you start, it's like opening these gates to a whole new world that will get you to your dream life if you don't stop. What I'm trying to say is if you do these things, yes, you may start by earning $100 here and $1,000 there by the 3rd month. But if you don't stop, here's what your life is going to look like. You're going to be exposed to a whole new level of people in the same field who are playing at a much bigger level. I mean, you probably get a mentor or a coach. You start enrolling for paid programs. You might even begin to build your own audience and your own business. And the same things you're currently applying for right now, you begin to hire other people for. In other words, you'll be better and more valuable. Meaning you'll learn how to collect 10K, 50K, doing the same things you may be collecting $100 for at the beginning. And the reason why I say you have to decide if this is really what you want is that the person you have to be to charge and collect 10K for the service you'll be learning is going to be far different from the person who you are today watching this video. So are you ready to take this leap? And this is a very important question you have to answer, because if you're not, all hope is still not lost. What you can do is go for remote jobs instead and maybe offer your skills for a set amount of income or something else. But if you really want to do this, if you really want to live a life where you can be able to make more money for yourself, not just this year alone, but for the rest of your life, you've got to understand that you have to stay consistent at what you do by giving yourself reasonable milestones to gauge your progress. So do it right and don't stop. That's the secret. So guys, there it is. Go crush it for the rest of the year and don't forget to give it all you've got.